This session is for caregivers only. Now, I've been a caregiver for 45 years or more. Took care of all of my nieces and nephews. Taught school for 15 years and took care of the children in the neighborhood. So I would like to ask you a question. This is going to be more like questions instead of instructing and giving commands. I think it will help more to get my caregivers involved, don't you think? So that's what I do now. I instruct caregivers on the proper techniques when it comes to taking care of their patients. First of all, I would like to ask number one question. If you had someone which was ill, would you hire me? Would you hire me if I came into your room dressed to take care of your patient or your family member? Now, you might say it doesn't matter as long as they take care of your family member, how they're dressed, but the professionalism does matter. It begins with the attitude first. The first approach, it begins with that, how they approach the patient, how they approach the family, the caregiver, how they walk into the room and speak and say, hello, I'm here to assist you. My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm working with blah, blah, blah. Now, would it matter to you if I walked into your room to take care of your patient and my nails were as long as my hands? Would it matter to you if I walked into your room with my uniform not clean or not wearing a uniform? Would it matter to you if I walked into your room and my hair looks like I'm looking now, but believe it or not, I've been at work all night. So I do what I have to do when it comes to handling my business. I do what I have to do, and I know how to handle it. Now, that's a blessing. I was trained because I'm from the old school in the 70s and the 80s when they taught nursing to be professional. Believe it or not, you are a professional. Once you agree to go into the home or the hospital or a nursing home to take care of a patient, you become a professional once you sign that application and they call you and say you're hired. So another question is, sorry to get into all that, but we have to, because a lot of people don't know that you're professionals when you go in there. Would you hire me if my hair was down my back to my feet? Would you hire me if I walked in with house shoes on? Would you hire me or consider hiring me if I walked in with my eyelashes as long as my hands, because that can be just as dangerous. The nails are germy, long nails, because they could stretch the patient or cut the patient and give them an infection. The eyelashes can fall in their food or fall in an open wound. Sometimes the glue doesn't work. I know because I've tried all of these as a younger girl. Just doesn't work for me now. I tried them, didn't work for me then. No, you don't know they don't work for me now. I have a little more oil in my skin. They say your skin is supposed to dry up, but mine don't. At a certain age, it gets oily. But anyways, would you hire me if I walked into your room and my clothing were all dirty and the uniform wasn't ironed? Would you hire me if I had big hoop earrings on? Big hoop. Would you be pleased? Would you hire me if I had 10 bracelets all up and down this arm, all up and down my left arm? Would you hire me? Be honest now. Would you want to hire me? Would you be satisfied? Would you be pleased? It's just like you're walking into the room mistreating the patient. You know, the patient notices everything. We're not supposed to wear loud perfume. We're not supposed to wear our clothing down on our shoulders. Our hair down on our shoulders. We're not supposed to wear excessive jewelry, mainly the long nails. It doesn't matter. And all of the bangles on our arms. We're not supposed to wear visible tattoos. We're not supposed to wear, big hoop earrings, the long lashes, which some of us are wearing. It's okay to wear them to a party or when you're off work, but you're a professional. That looks like we're going out. Does it look to you like we're going out to a club or to a party, or did we come to do a job? I've heard one lady say, well, I've seen some of the caregivers come in and they have all wrinkled uniforms on and they do a good job. That's okay. That's acceptable by her. But you're in a professional field now. We're helping the doctors and the nurses out. Mainly, we're working for the good Lord, helping we're hired as his angels to go in and help take care of his caregivers. We want to dress professional. And if you don't have a white lab coat, you don't have to have one. Buy one, but to me, it's more professional if you can go out and buy one at certain places. Like, can I call names? Well, you can find them in certain places. A little short lab jacket, because when the patients gets older, they cannot see as well. Now, they stopped us nurses from wearing those light colored jackets back in the 80s because they say it frightens the patients, and they think that you're a doctor coming in, and most of them are afraid of doctors. But the ones I've been around now, they just love the doctors. They love going to the doctors. They're always asking, when is my appointment? When is this? When is that? When am I going? I need to go, this and that. But anyways, it boils down to us. We're professionals. And let's conduct ourselves that way. So give it a thought as to whether or not you would want somebody to come in your house dressed like that. It says, the good book says, some believe in it and some don't, but I'm a true believer. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. But first of all, we are caregivers. We're supposed to stand out. We are angels. We're like angels. We're helping aides. We're like disciples. We're trained to go out there and do this. Now, if you have any questions about it, my name is Kokomo, and I have my own little coaching service and instructing service going on. And you give me a call and or somehow look me up in the phone book, and you can come by at my office and we can have a talk. You know, and any skills you're lacking. If you don't know there's something going on with the patient, how to handle the patient, and you don't know, and you're hired by an agency or whatever, talk to your agency. And talk to your administrator. And ask them, can you go and enhance your classes? The online classes are good, but you learn more in person. When someone can actually write on the blackboard, demonstrate things to you, or write on paper, or do a live demonstration as to how it's done and correct you then and there. We can all listen to CDs and watch tapes. It's not the same as the hands-on hand and shattering. And thank you. And that is my little question for today. So you all ponder on these questions, if you will. Don't curse me out and get upset with me, because it's for our own good. Because just ask yourself, would you do that? Would you want somebody like us coming into your house? Or like you? Look in the mirror. We're the best example to ourselves. Look in the mirror. Would I hire somebody like me? And another thing, the smoking, the cigarettes in and out of the doors. Smoking, you're coming back in, you're smelling like smoke. And that's affecting the patients. You should be able to, we should train ourselves to do it. Nothing wrong with if you want to smoke. Like I said, that's you. But we should train ourselves to do without a cigarette at least 8 hours, 4 to 8 hours. I used to smoke years ago, and I trained myself. Never smoked on the job, never smoked in my home, never smoked in my car. Where did I smoke? I don't know. I guess it was out in the park or something, in the backyard. But the worst thing you can do is to have the clothing smelling like smoke. The hair smelling like smoke. Some people are allergic to the cigarette smoke or lots of other things I'll get into, make another video. But I'll go over this one and make sure everything is appropriate. Because like I said, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. But a lot of people just don't know. A lot of people just don't care. But as I said, when you're hired to go on that job to take care of a patient, you are a professional. Be happy, be thankful, because not everybody can do that. And don't just do it for the money. Do it because you like it. If you like whatever you do, the money is going to come. And thank you. God bless you.